Good morning, students. So let us pass on to what here the convenient rays for the what here to construct the the ray diagrams, whether it is under the concave or what here convex type of a what here mirrors. We are doing the mirrors. So that is one. What are the convenient rays? So to construct a what here the ray diagram. Okay, let us consider the first and foremost thing, concave or a convex type of a mirror. Okay, this is considered as what here the concave type of a mirror. So here we have so the reflecting and also what is the silver surface. This is considered as a principal axis. You already know that. Okay, this is the principal axis. This is the pole of a mirror, center of curvature. Here somewhere is the focus. Okay. Now a ray which is the pass through where the center of curvature. The ray which is the pass through where the center of curvature. Let us understand the ray which is the pass through the center of curvature. This is the incident ray. Let us understand this is an incident ray. Then where it will go? It will never go anywhere. Okay, never go anywhere. It's reflected back the same what here? So paths. Okay, therefore, so where is the reflection is occurs? Reflection occurs in the same paths. Okay, reflection is coming back in the same path. The red mark what I am showing is the reflected ray. The reflected ray is the coming back in the same path. Let us consider the same thing for what for convex type of the mirror. Okay, here is we have a convex type of mirror. Okay, here we have a convex type of mirror here. So this is the convex type of mirror. Now this side is the what here? The silver surface. Now here is the center of curvature. Okay, so let us say the principal axis. Here we have center of curvature, the focus, and here is the pole of that. Then a ray of light is just a false light. From here it is. Okay, from this side. Okay. This pass through what here, the imaginary thing is that it is a pass through what here, the center of curvature. Okay, pass through the center of curvature. So it is reflected back in the same manner. So it is reflected back in the same path. Okay. You remember the what here? The same path. Okay. This is the incident ray. So incident ray. And here the reflected. So therefore, what is the first and foremost thing? Okay, the incident ray pass through the center of curvature. The reflected ray is in the what here? The same path. So therefore, you will write like this. Okay, the ray passing through the center of curvature. A ray passing through the passing through center of curvature. Just I will mention what here? Same. The reflected ray. The reflected ray in the what here? Traces or in the same path. Same path. Okay. The reflected ray is always in the what here? The same. This is the one important point. So the next we shall pass on to another one. What is the second ray we have to follow? Okay, the second ray. This is called as an what here? The first. When let us consider here is the convex and concave type of mirror. Here we have the concave. Okay, and here the principal axis, pole, focus, and here we have a now, a ray of light is parallel to the principal axis. Let us say the parallel to what here? The principal axis. The incident ray is parallel to what here? Principal axis. Where the reflected ray occurs? Reflected ray is passed through the what here? The focus. Okay, just I will mention with the what here? Color. Okay, this is the called as a what here? Incident ray. And here we have what here? It is quite common in the what here? convex type of what here. So here we have a convex type of mirror. Okay. We have so center of curvature. So somewhere is the focus and here is the pole. Then if it is false like this is an incident ray. Then here we have what here? Reflected. Just it is an imaginary. Okay. So here we have the two things. This is an incident ray. We have an incident ray like this and a reflected ray. So what is the point here? Okay, the incident ray parallel to principal axis. Principal axis, just I will mention as PA, principal axis. The reflected ray pass through focus, that is F. So this is the second part. Let us go for a third thing. Okay, so let us go forward here. Let us consider here is the reflected ray. This is the concave type of the mirror. So we have the pole and we have focus, and here we have considered as center of curvature. Now the ray which is the pass through the focus, ray which is what happens, the pass through what here, the focus. Then the reflected ray is always what happens? Always it is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, it holds good for what? The convex also. Let us say convex. Okay, here we have convex. So is here. Then we have a principal axis here. So center of curvature, focus. This is the pole. Then it is passed through the what here? The focus. Like this. Okay. So it is passed through what here? The focus. In this way. Okay. Then it is incident. Okay. This is an incident ray. One is an incident ray. Another one is called what here? So this is incident. Here is an incident. This is an incident ray. Incident ray. And this one is considered as what? The reflected. So the reflected ray is take this side also or this side also. Okay. So this is what happens in this case. So what is the reason for a ray which is passed through the focus? A ray, an incident ray, passed through the focus, passed through the focus, that is F. The reflected ray is parallel to principal axis. So parallel to what is the principal axis. So these are the very, very important three convenient bases, okay, to form a what here? Ray. There is another one is that. So whenever it is a false on the focus, okay, let us consider it is a false on the focus. False on the pole, sorry, the false on the what here? Pole. So here is a pole. Then what happens? It is reflected backwards. Okay, whenever the ray of light is false on the pole, okay, it is reflected back in the same manner. So here also it is happens in the concave also, like this, and like this. Okay, where incident ray is equal to what here? The reflected. So these are the 4 cases we need to study to construct about the ray diagram. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you very much.